What do you think of when you hear the word pharmacist?
Like CVS or healthcare.
I think of like someone who uses prescriptions.
Probably like CVS or prescriptions.
Someone who uses medication to help manage diseases.
People that work in like a pharmacy, either like CVS or like a hospital, and they're the ones that like count drugs and like make sure that it's like the right dose and stuff.
Someone who is very well known with medicines. They know how they can help you, and they know which ones mix and all that stuff, so you're able to ask them questions whenever you need to.
Prescription care, working at like filling prescriptions, filling medications. Filling prescriptions, like working with the patient for refills and stuff like that.
Somebody who gives us medicine when we're sick.
What do y'all think of when you hear nuclear pharmacist?
No idea. Pharmacy for people that work in nuclear power plants?
Okay.
That handle like the radioactive dye and stuff.
A nuclear pharmacist compounds drugs on an as-needed basis using radioactive isotopes. And these are done for the sake of pretty much always diagnostic imaging, and it's usually for finding cancerous tissue in patients in a hospital setting.
What do you think of critical care pharmacist does?
I have no idea. I would think that it's somebody who's like really sick, maybe cancer or something, and dealing with medicines involving that.
A critical care pharmacist goes on rounds with other healthcare professionals to monitor the efficacy and safety of critically ill patients' medication regimens.
What do you think of when you hear infectious disease pharmacist? Like what they do?
I have no idea what that is, but I imagine they probably treat like infectious diseases or like prescribe medication that would help that.
Infectious disease pharmacists in the hospital setting manage infectious diseases such as COVID-19. And infectious disease pharmacists in the clinic setting manage chronic infectious diseases such as hepatitis C and HIV.
What do you think of when you think of what a retail pharmacist does?
A retail pharmacist. So if I'm thinking of a retail pharmacist, I would just think of someone who is selling me a product, like an actual medicine. That's kind of all I can really come up with. I'm not really sure.
Retail pharmacists are the pharmacists that you typically think of. They work in your CVS, your Walgreens, other chains, and like independent pharmacies. These are the most accessible healthcare providers in the community. You can go see them to get your prescriptions filled, you can see them to get immunizations, and they can even provide counseling and recommendations for medications over the counter to treat any symptoms that you might be having.
What do you think of when you hear internal medicine pharmacist?
Internal medicine, I'm not really familiar with, but maybe something that has to do with like organs. I'm not really sure.
Internal medicine pharmacists are a highly trained group of pharmacists that work in the inpatient setting. They offer ideas and give medication management advice to physicians while rounding on their teams.